All right, 5:17 right now on a Tuesday afternoon. We've been dealing with the cold, and the cold is holding on.
Yeah,
And
it's not just the cold. It's the wind that makes it dangerous out there, making those wind chill values at times go near, if not below zero. And the wind as well, times gusting 40 to 50 miles an hour. So if you have a high-profile vehicle, you'll need to be very cautious as you're driving.
All those pillows on the front porch just flying away.
There you go. Yeah. So the wind and the cold is something we're going to have to contend with for several more days. Our first alert weather days continue through tomorrow as well as for Thursday. Otherwise, we're dry through the end of the week. And the big question mark, of course, surrounds over the weekend the potential for a storm to reach us here in southern New England. So we're going to go ahead and advance First Alert Futurecast into Friday morning. We're dry and bright to end this week, but we're going to be watching two things: some energy moving across Canada, an area of low pressure, another piece of energy developing near the Gulf of Mexico. So these are going to be moving eastward and eventually looking for these to somewhat merge. That area of low pressure across Canada transferring its energy off the east coast. This is the GFS, the latest run, showing the storm kind of giving us a glancing blow with the potential for at least some light snow. So that is a snowier track for us. Now, meanwhile, the European model, we're not seeing that merge take place, and that leads to a track farther south, which would be more of a mist. So you can see, for instance, those shades of blue encompassing a good part of southern New England Saturday at 5 p.m. Meanwhile, on the European model, basically a drier scenario playing out there. So still some time to figure out what's going to unfold. Keep in mind, we're several days out. A lot of information, data still needs to come into better focus. But on the snow front for the Hartford area, we're running over 10 inches behind average so far for the season to date, and over 6 inches behind for Bridgeport. Right now, looking live from Hartford, 27 degrees in our capital city, a northwest wind sustained at 21 miles an hour. And there you can see the flag blowing in the wind from New Haven, 33, that wind sustained at 20. So current air temperatures inland in the low and mid 20s across the northern half of the state. Meriden 30, 27 for Norwich, upper 20s, low 30s along the shoreline. But there's that northwesterly wind sustained 15 to 20 miles, 25 miles an hour. So that's making it feel much, much colder across Connecticut. Wind chill values 10 to 20 inland, even mid-teens to low 20s along the shoreline. So certainly bundle up, and this is something that will persist over the next couple of days. We're basically stuck between low pressure to our northeast, high pressure to our west, and that squeeze play remains up. Those winds gusting 30, 40, 45 miles an hour tomorrow, and we'll basically do it all over again for Thursday. So for tonight, like last night, temperatures drop into the teens. But when you factor in that wind as we head toward daybreak, wind chill values at or below zero. Tomorrow afternoon, air temperatures peak in the mid and upper 20s across a good part of Connecticut. But when you factor in that wind chill values tomorrow afternoon, 5 to 15 inland, mid-teens along the 95 corridor. So as we head into Friday, we start to get some relief from the wind and as well from the cold. Temperatures as we close out the week in the mid-30s. So back above freezing and certainly closer to average for this time of year. We are calling for the possibility, at least for some snow on Saturday. It is the watching time frame now of how our models handle this developing storm. If we get to the point of having higher confidence on a higher impact storm system, we'll of course be declaring a first alert weather day. Meanwhile, as whatever happens on Saturday departs, increasing sunshine on Sunday, mid-30s, Monday, mid-30s, mostly sunny, sun and clouds for next Tuesday. As we look at shoreline highs in the mid and upper 20s over the next couple of days, back in the mid-30s by Friday.
Mark, thank you very much. New at 5. If you have medical debt, you could